We're finally at the end of this freaking stupid game. We're finally near the end, or close to the end. So we're gonna try to get this legitimately. So I'm like 100 kills away, I think, around 50 kills away. Let's try to see what this takes us. Yeah, one shot. Oh, nice, I got him.
Lucky shot!
Let's do some two.
Do this! Smoke out! Do this! Shit, yeah! Lucky shot! Enemy mark!
Dang it. They're not the same system. not the same thing.
Target my mark! Smoke out!
I expect each and every one of you to nut the hell up next time.
Throwing smoke. You're good to go.
You see me through. 692.
Got it.
So 99%. I just set some at 99.
So should we be allowed to, like, I'm losing my ear?
Yeah, you can form into whatever belief you want.
I know you think that they're not bad. You have to give an argument as to why they're morally okay.
Okay, well, I guess one reason could be, say the mother, I don't know, like, here's a hypothetical for you. Say the mother is addicted to substances and she's not willing to stop these substances her whole 9 months of pregnancy. Like, don't you feel like it would be better to not put a baby or a fetus or whatever through that and to suffer and then to come out into the world and be addicted to
That would not
whatever?
be
Like,
for abortion on my view. Why is that a justification on your view? Why is that? Why just because she's addicted to drugs?
because I believe that babies who are here on this earth deserve love and they deserve to be catered to.
What is love?
Caring for a child,
What does it mean?
feeding them, emotionally investing in them, financially investing in them, being there for them when they cry, picking them up every time they cry, rocking them to sleep, changing their diapers.
I got the point. Okay, now, are you saying a woman is doing something wrong if they don't love their children?
Yes, I'm saying that some women are bring babies to the earth that they don't love, and that's really weird.
Get an abortion? When you get an early term abortion, first term abortion, the very first thing that abortion does is it starves the child. So on your own view, you're not loving your children when you get abortions because you're
yes, but I think where the disconnect is between us is no, it's not a contradiction because here's the disconnect.
The proposition is it's immoral to not love your children. It's not immoral to not love your children. That's direct contradiction.
Okay, well, can I
Not yet. It doesn't reconcile. No, it does not. That doesn't address the problem. That's irrelevant. Dang it.
It also doesn't account for
Hey, you're still cool. That's not it. That's just a claim.
you say she can get that's just
Throwing frag!
No, they're good. Oh no, we'll just throw them in jail for doing that. Yeah, some.
Guess what?
Yeah, not everybody's gonna do that. Dang it.
Like I said, some women don't want to have babies. About you.
It's just a question. Yeah, you're obviously irrational.
And I can't do all get caught up in like the physical.
Oh my god, you just dug it.
We get caught up in the physical level stuff, but it's not that
She's almost done. It is. Okay, she should die.
it's just
Is this a true statement?
The justification is the same. The justification is literally the same. The principle that trolley problem? Seriously? It's the trolley problem.
I'm not being racist. I said I'm arguing with white tea men about women's bodies. It's giving their
Not be racist.
racist. You guys are not
Not be racist.
racist. That's not racist.
Not be racist.
You guys are racist.
Actually, it's a non-sequitur. I mean, non-sequitur.
Which one? So which one?
I said,
Yeah.
you got the gist of my question.
You realize that
Like, if someone's telling you you can only save one, which one would you save?
okay, that has nothing to do with whether or not it's wrong to intentionally kill either of them.
Yes, it is. Yes, it does. Because you're sitting here telling me that me aborting.
Hang on. Do you have a mom?
Yes, I have a mom, and I have a.
You have a sibling?
Yes.
Would you save your
And I'm not answering when I pick my brother or my sister, because if my sister was an embryo,
It's a dodge. That's a dodge. That's a dodge. That's a dodge. That's all I know.
just because you would save that means it is intentionally killed.
it's not me killing you.
Yes, it will. It's like I was no. Doesn't follow.
That then you're justified in intentionally killing my mom.
Sweet.
It's obviously the feature on completion.
So you have a justification for it. Since we know that you have failed to give one so far.
You're not annoying me.
If it's wrong,
Dang it! That's irrelevant.
care for themselves, but I mean, do you guys think you're smarter than the people who make the laws?
okay, like so much confusion. One, that's fallacious. You're taking
This is not addressing anything he's saying.
A lot of things that you can or cannot do on the stage without you're in. And everyone cannot talk. How do you die and fall down? That are biologically possible, possible, depending on where you are.
It's incorrect. No, you're not rebuttaling because you're not addressing his. It's not a rebuttal because it doesn't address. No, it doesn't. It does not address anything.
You're saying that if you have an abortion, you're depriving somebody
valuable feature.
Which is
No, that doesn't. No, that's stuff I should know. You should know there's 7. How do you not know there's 7 continents? They would have a valuable future.
Frag out! Smoke out!
No. That's not address.
I'm praying to him to explain to me.
Snake out.
Okay. The question
very clear.
Just ignore this shotgun.
education.
Snake out.
That doesn't matter. They would still have this future.
It's not even true.
No.
Oh, yeah!
That's incorrect. Not for me.
Give you last chance to address the argument.
Is it true? Are the humans stronger than you, after all?
There's right or wrong in your eyes, and I believe what is right or wrong.
It's the Holy Spirit.
I asked you a question. I know.
What's your age?
Okay, so what if you get raped at 10 years old?
Jesus Christ. Give me your age first. Right out the gates.
And I'm not doing this because you're just sound slow. Like, no.
She's underage. That's why. Bro, this is bad, man. I mean, this is really bad stuff.
I know.
Abortion is the way to stop people from reproducing. So is birth control, by the way. So is convincing people that their dumb job is more...
It's being raped, 5-year-old being raped, and being pregnant. Then they can't engage in a simple hypothetical about like an 8-month period.
Yeah, you were talking to me about that. Put it down. This is the worst. This might be the worst I've ever seen. Like, this is so bad.
If you're an illegal alien,
Scalabrini.
What would happen if the Demogorgon fought the Avengers? Winter Soldier. Bucky charges in and attacks with his metallic arm, landing heavy blows that actually slow the Demogorgon down. But it's not enough. Hulk, the Demogorgon unleashes everything it has, but it doesn't even leave a scratch. Hulk gets angrier with every hit and smashes the Demogorgon into the ground. Captain America. Cap blocks the Demogorgon's attacks with his shield. The battle is intense and evenly matched, but thanks to his experience and strategy, Captain America eventually overwhelms it. Iron Man doesn't waste time. He fires his repulsor blast at full power, burning the Demogorgon to ashes before it can even strike back. Thor. The moment the fight begins, Thor calls down a devastating strike with Mjolnir, obliterating the Demogorgon instantly before it can react. What would happen if...
So I just learned that Dr. Seuss invented the word nerd. It shows up in his 1950 book, If I Ran the Zoo, which was pulled from publication for racist imagery, but that's another story. It's surrounded by other made-up words like nurgle, creep, and seersucker, yet nerd is the only one that ended up becoming a real word. But when you think about it, what even is a real word? Aren't all words just made up? It's the people who decide if a word is real or not. Like take Riz, for example. 5 years ago, no one would know what you're talking about, and now it's in the dictionary, all because of one of the biggest streamers in the world started saying it. And authors invent words all the time that never pick up traction. It's called a nonce word, a word made up for a singular purpose, never to be used again. Shakespeare used the word bubuckles to describe facial acne, Lewis Carroll wrote frumious, meaning fuming and furious, and James Joyce wrote poppy smick to describe the sound of smacking lips. But since they never got popular in everyday conversations, they never became neologisms, which are made-up words that enter the mainstream. These would be words like swagger, critic, countless, or bedazzled, which were all popularized or coined by Shakespeare. So really, anyone can invent a new word if they want.
Dragon Ball Super has made such drastic changes to the nature of...
no one is illegal on stolen land. Yeah, it's just really grateful to know what to say and to bring my family. Just I feel really full in this room, and I feel like we just need to keep fighting and staying here. Voices really do matter. People matter. So.
You agree that it's a human, right?
Yeah.
Okay, imagine if I said you can't do the abortion because the fetus is a human. And you just asked me, why? Because it's human. Does that mean the abortion's wrong? And then I said it's human. Do you think that answered the question, or did I just go in a big circle?
I guess you could call it a circle, but I think it makes the most sense.
That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing.
Yeah, but it makes the most sense, though. I mean, yeah, do it. As I say, do it. Because if you're going to bring this baby here and not give it the love that it deserves, then what's the point?
You don't have an actual reason. Like, I can give you another example. Imagine if I said, I can punch you in the face. You're like, well, why can you punch me in the face? Because I can punch you in the face. Does that explain why I can punch you in the face? If I just say I can punch you in the face, please. Obviously.
No, it doesn't explain why, but you definitely can. You can. If you punch me.
You think I'm a rational person? You think I'm a rational person if I said that?
Yes.
Great. That's literally what you're doing. So you're literally, your own logic is irrational. So you're irrational.
Okay, but I mean, do you not care? I want to know, like, do y'all not see why loving a child is okay? It's okay, so just bring them here. Just bring them here and let them fend for themselves.
Obfuscating. This is obfuscating. You still need to provide an argument why women can kill their unborn children.
Because they're not going to love them. I don't want to be in a world with these kids.
Babies, but we can't kill newborn babies. We're right back to square one. We can kill unconscious babies. Why? Because they're unconscious. Can we kill them? Besides,
we can't kill newborn babies, but you can give them up for adoption.
Holy shit.
So
Why?
I mean,
Because they're not conscious, can we kill them? Why?
Because they're not conscious. They're not. You know.
You are indoctrinated. You are not. You have no reason to wonder believe you're an irrational person. And I can actually derive a conflict. Okay, let's take a case where we have a newborn baby and it's born into a coma. Can I kill it? It's going to experience, let's say, like 1 day. Can I kill it before then?
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's in a coma. Are they going to wake up? I mean,
yeah. They're going to experience like.
Well, if they have a chance of waking up, then don't kill it. But I mean, if they were born like a vegetable, I mean, I don't know. And that's up to the parents, but I don't really see that.
Long if I kill it.
If it's in a coma?
Yeah, it's going to wake up in like a day.
If it's going to wake up in a day, yeah, that's wrong.
Oh, then what's the difference between them?
Because the fetus going to wake up. I mean, it's just...
Yeah,
it's just...
Fetus will also experience.
Yeah, but it's also going to suffer if it's born too, right?
That's true. Newborns can also suffer. We can't kill them.
The difference between newborns is that if people decide to carry to term, that means that they want the baby.
So you have a contradiction, and you have circular reasoning. So you don't have a coherent argument. Your argument is false because it's a contradiction.
Okay, well, ladies, go ahead and do it, girl.
You're rational.
Because if you're not gonna take care of that baby, what's the point?
You're a dog.
Just do it.
You're completely irrational. You're a crazy person. There's no reason to listen to you. You're just a dog.
That's fine. I'd rather be in a world where there's love people. I want to be in a world where there's love people.
You guys heard it first.
People. Yeah, I think it's the best way. Like, just do it.
The best way is to be irrational and to not think coherently. Nice. Good stuff. This is the pro-choice position at its finest. Wow. Really good. Nice.
Inconsistencies, contradictions, circular. Feelings. This is weird stuff. Can I get your age? Yes.
Wait, sorry, am I on the chat?
Yes.
Okay, this is my first time ever getting this. Thank you.
Sure. Can I get your
Sorry, 35. Yeah, quick choice. So, guys. Come on, you guys. That's the reasons. But I guess let's start with the reasoning that, like, my body, my choice.
That's not an argument.
Okay, so then let's expand on that. So, if I am dying, so I'm a 25-year-old woman that I'm medical and okay. Let's say that I was pregnant and I was having a baby. And I was potentially dying. That's a really hard choice, right? That's so bad. That's so hard. Okay. So I'm not like fully. Is that a rules in many states? I know it's like right?
Yeah.
I'm in Florida.
Yeah, they have that.
State grants a medical exception.
The medical exception. Okay. So what are there like medical exceptions for people? I mean, that's what makes it hard, I guess, right? Is that
You have an argument for the vast majority of abortions, which are perfectly healthy mothers, perfectly healthy pregnancies who get aborted. Do you have an argument that explains why those are morally?
I mean, think really quick. Women that get abortions belong in prison. Just now following you guys, and just now pulling like trigger about a lazy mother. I guess now. So you can that's what you want to do, but I guess it's going to go against the things that I'm seeing on screen currently. I wasn't following you guys, so if there's they can be on the
Look, the question on the table is, can you explain how elective abortions on healthy pregnancies are morally okay?
I guess, can you give me a counter and then we can
just to explain how they're okay.
smoke out! Usually it's abortion, but I think that there are in certain circumstances, I'm Christian and woman.
Dang it.
I don't have one.
Do you think that there's different categories here? So 95% of abortions happen with healthy mothers who are adults with healthy pregnancies who consent to abortion. Okay?
That's not
No. They get abortions for productive reasons like financial reasons, family planning, and so forth.
Okay.
And then there's another category, which is going to be the category of intercourse. That's going to accumulate about 3% of all abortions. And the last 2% are medically necessary abortions. So, are you saying that the first camp, 95% of abortions, are those wrong on your view?
So I think you made it going over those statistics. I think that I overall do not like feeling me, but I can understand maybe if someone was raped, which I think was in the second category that you went over.
Yeah, that's the second category, but the first category are those.
What was the first category again?
Healthy mothers, healthy pregnancies.
Personally, I think that in an abortion, you are healthy, consensual, and all of those things. Yes, I believe that that is wrong because wise, I think that's your responsibility. That's your choice.
Yeah, you're pro. You're not pro-choice. You're against the vast majority of abortion. Oh, did she leave?
I think so. Getting trained. Yeah.
Oh, why did someone skip?
I think she said
I'm just looking at it.
I think I'll like debate. Pretty much out of it. Okay, thanks for
Yeah, thanks for having me on. That's all I got.
Okay, ready?
Trans ideology, but it's necessarily good for this.
Not very long. Put my car in reverse, got out of there, drove 45 minutes back to my hometown, and she has changed my life. She's special. And I know everybody has, their child special, and they all are special. And I just thank God that I let it get to people I trusted. And I would never throw that in my grandmother's face that she was saying that but it is in the back of my mind because she is also me.
Yeah.
And that's
well, you can share her with her. Sorry.
I just trust in her. I just started.
Yep, it's hard with family members. But if she is a woman of God,
I got 100
you
headshots.
can remind
I'll
her
do for this real
when
quick.
that time is right. That what she did was wrong. She probably thinks that way. I don't know.
She operates in fear.
Gotcha.
Which is unfortunate. Of course, she didn't want to see me go through poverty. She didn't want to see me go through, stuff like that. And I get that. And we did struggle for a while.
He's the guy.
But I am okay now. She's okay now. I also have a son. I already had him at the time. And, they need each other. They need each other. And,
I haven't got a kill in like.
Cause, the death of a baby or any, don't just trust yourself. Trust God. Trust yourself. There are resources, and you won't have to worry about it.
Yeah, amen. For sure. And it takes a lot to share that story. Thank you for that.
Yep, thanks for having me on.
Yeah.
Thanks for doing it. God bless you.
God bless you. See you. It's good. Good.
Yeah, so good. We celebrated my birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday. Good. Guys do dinner.
Yep. Some Hawaiian food. So it was good.
Nice.
Set. Keep part where I accidentally locked myself out of my house when I had a scale. And then ended up reaching forward inside of my house. I think that was
The slave pits need
Nice.
Continue thus and join them.
Yeah, that was the start of the day too. That happened at like 1 a.m. Last night.
Oh no.
So the start of it, yep. I went out to go fix it. I was like installing a new door thing or whatever. And then I forgot the key. So I locked it and I was out. Oh no. And my phone was inside charging.
because there was no battery. So, yep, so I didn't have a phone, I didn't have that, shorts and paint, and it's all the ice and stuff on the ground. And I was like, oh, this isn't good. So I just started trying to get to the other side of the house. And then I just put up that ginormous fence around my house, which is like 10 foot. And so I was like, oh, this is quite miserable. So now I'm trying to yeah, I know. Now we're doing that now. Yeah, you'll learn. Yep, I just haven't learned. There is only one sin that is unforgivable, that's blasphemy against the Holy Spirit. Amen. Here, I'll say it again, since you already said this before. I said amen. Amen to that sin. I'll say it again to you, and all caps. There you go. Amen. But if you notice, the background does not say sin. It said abortion is an unforgivable crime. All crimes are sins that can be forgiven, but not every sin is a crime that God wants man to punish.
Oh, Chrissy. Wrong about what? What's wrong? Be specific.
Invitation, please. Johnson. Hey, welcome, Gus. Are you old enough to be up here?
Hey, what's up, bro? How you doing?
Doing better than I deserve. What brings you up here?
Good. Oh my God, I had a night shift, and I'm on my way back to my dorm. I left the campus, and someone's following me. There's a crazy girl following me. I guess she's horny or something.
Alright, well, probably call the police.
Yeah, the doctor or what? No?
Normally, if somebody's chasing me down, I normally would call the police, not get off the body on a random live. That's
Right.
Dude, we have all the kind of stuff. Yeah, I know. Like, we literally, like, I'm telling you, bro, like, I normally don't block that many accounts. But I literally blocked for this live alone. I probably blocked 8 people already.
Wow. Now they're just like, we're like manifesting stuff.
There's I don't understand.
Top of screen, you guys, and if you disagree with the prompts, you can put stuff. It's the power of God, Tito. What's that?
100%.
It's getting closer to the deployment. You're at not deployment, but what's it called? Yeah. Deployment to the camp.
I just suck at this. I'm stuck at it. What are you talking about?
What's going on?
I don't know. Every single time I debate somebody, just like, you just lose it. And like, some days, it's like I have different personalities every day. It's like, some days I'm completely I'm like good at debating, and then like I know what to say and I know what to like ask, but like some days I'm just like completely like the opposite person. I'm just like I don't know what to do and I'm asking, and I'm like I it's like I lose I guess faith in my like stance.
Yeah. Well, just don't forget it takes practice. So a lot of it is just practice.
I've been practicing. I've been in this debate thing for 3 years, and I still suck.
Dude, I've been doing this for 10 years, so I'm not the best.
Well, I was really debating. Sorry, I was just messing around.
Exactly.
There you go. So you gotta big practice. Alright, welcome to the new guest. Are you old enough to be up here?
Yes, I'm over.
Alright, and are you a Christian?
Yeah, so I've just got one question to ask. Just where in the Bible is only one verse the Lord Jesus Christ says that abortion is an unforgivable crime?
So we hold to that abortion is murder. So murder.
Specifically, show me one verse with the Lord Jesus Christ. You're saying in there abortion is an unforgivable crime according to Jesus.
Right.
I'm asking you to show me one verse with the Lord Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
word exactly what it tells.
It's an unforgivable crime.
Yeah, so it's going to take multiple verses because that's how God structured His law.
Only one verse with the Lord says that.
Yeah, it would take multiple verses.
Only one verse with the Lord says that.
Yeah, you're just confused on what's
okay. See you, goodbye.
Yeah. If you want to believe in being powered, that's fine. But if you understand how the Word of God works, one verse doesn't explain it all right. We don't
Argument from silence and the exact word fallacy.
conversation if you want to have a good conversation.
Dude, he sounded like an islander. I was about to ask him if he was from the islands. It's like, oh.
Maybe give him a sec.
House is the wolf. Alright, there's Soldo. Are you all done? I thought I heard it. Can you guys hear it? Okay. Are you all supposed to be up here?
Yes, all up.
Okay, and are you a person?
Yes.
And what brings you up here?
No. Well, that other guy could have bring it up, and I like to hear you explain why it's an unforgivable crime.
Cool. Yeah, I can do that for you. Alright, so we hold to within God's law, so we hold that Jesus is God. So God gave us the law and revealed it to Moses in the foreshadowings. And so what we see in God's law is that children get equal rights with everyone else. It's found in Exodus chapter 21, verses 22 through 25. Because children get equal rights with everyone else, to unjustly take the life of an innocent human being made in the image of God, malice and forethought is considered to be murder. That's found in Exodus chapter 21, verses 12 through 14. And then the crime for murder, if the person is found guilty of the crime of murder, it is considered an unforgivable crime. And so that means that if they are found guilty of murdering somebody, they have to receive the punishment, that's capital punishment, and they cannot get out of it. It says that they cannot atone, they cannot ransom, they cannot try to get out of it. You shall not show them you shall not spare them.
This is the last part. This says that it says that in the Bible that capital punishment is the thing for murder.
Yeah, murder. Yep.
Yeah.
Want the verse for that?
Where does it say that?
Yep, in Numbers chapter 35.
This last one.
Here.
Yeah, I can.
Okay, Numbers chapter 35, verses 31.
Okay. But what about the fact that Jesus put an end to the old law? And
here's what he actually said. Here's a quote from Jesus himself in Matthew chapter 5, verse 17. Alright, so you just said he put an end to the law, but here's what Jesus said. Verse 17. Do not begin to think that I have come to end the law. I have not come to end the law, but to fulfill it.
Done.
Therefore, whoever relaxes one of the least of these commandments and enforces the law, and others the same, will be least in the kingdom of heaven. But whoever does them and teaches them will be worthy.
then how come we don't practice sacrifice anymore if he did not
Let them destroy you.
Because they're not doing the objective. My team is so bad they aren't even doing the objective. Like, the guy is literally up there, the freaking sniper, instead of getting down there.
So that way, if we look at a checkbox for the law, it'd say that
the sacrifice was done to atone for sins, right? So if Jesus unalived for our sins, then he unalived for all the murder.
For the sin, but not the crime. So we're talking about crime. So you could be forgiven as a murderer. You could be forgiven for the sin of murder, but you're still going to face the punishment here on this earth. There's consequences for sin.
Okay, so you're talking from a legalistic point of view, like according to
I
the
hate
law,
this
it's
map.
unforgivable, not according to the Bible.
Well, no, that's the law that I referenced to you was in the Bible, and it was from Jesus.
Did you say she was Christian, Kana? Are you Christian, Nina? He did say yes. I'm not.
From that? Yeah. Christ, that actually started as early as 300.
Life. Why is it okay to take any life? You're saying it's
because at the end of the day, if someone had a pew to my head and was like, you have to choose who's going to be saved, the embryo or the newborn, choose right now. I'm going to choose the newborn.
That is so disanalogous. That's nothing to do with what we're talking about.
It does, though. It's just saying, like,
take the life.
Because it's a life that is not, like, because that embryo is not out here crying and needing physical support and labor. Even once a baby gets to a certain point in utero, it can receive life, hear voices, taste whatever mother needs. Like, it's in a much different state of consciousness than an embryo is.
Alright, so you're saying someone with severe autism would really, is not, that's okay.
No, I didn't say that either.
And then you see how what you're saying is logical, right? You're saying it's okay to take this embryo's life, this and this and this and this, but there are people alive that have the same, circumstances that you're saying it's not okay. So is that a contradiction, or what's the difference?
I'm sorry, what are the same circumstances that people alive have as embryos?
I gave you. You're saying because no one cares about people, no one has a family, just going to take their life. I said, okay, so if you have an adult that can take their life, you said no. And then you said, well, because it doesn't see or hear. I said, okay, well, if you have someone who's like, who has severe autism, or blind, or whatever, you can take their life. You're like,
Helen Keller.
Every example you gave, you're saying it's...
But it's not just because they can't see or hear. Like, even deaf and blind people are conscious. No, they're conscious to a different extent than an embryo is conscious.
Right, I said, so if someone is unconscious, it's okay to take their life, even though doctors said they'll be blind and they'll be conscious and not.
It's up to the family, just like it's up to the mother if she wants to.
Is it really
keep her baby?
What if the person that's unconscious says, don't pull the plug, I don't.
Well, I'm sure they would have that. I'm sure, like, there would be a do not resuscitate if they didn't want to be resuscitated, and if they did, there wouldn't be one. So it's up to that person, but an embryo can't make that choice for itself.
Yeah, but doesn't have rights?
It doesn't. And honestly, when I was pregnant with my kid, I got a Medicaid card for him right before I gave birth to him. Like, he didn't even have anything until I was almost full term. So I don't even know why y'all use that argument. It doesn't have rights. Like, babies aren't even recognized until they're either almost born or born.
Not true because of the racism.
That's not true because wait, what did you just say? When a mother that is pregnant gets unalive, it's considered a double, I don't know if I can say that word. Yeah. So it is recognized as a life. Yes, but it's not recognized as a baby.
Yeah, but and you're saying that unless the baby's born, it doesn't belong, correct? So you're saying it doesn't deserve it.
I'm saying that babies can't make certain choices for themselves.
Should have rights, right?
Either the newborns or toddlers. Yes, but newborns and toddlers are already here.
Right. I'm asking you a question. You're saying unless a baby's born, it shouldn't have rights. That's what you're saying.
No, that's not what I said.
That's exactly.
I'm kind of confused how the rights thing even came into play. Like,
because people are taking, people want to take babies. I asked you, so the baby have rights.
I'm so far away from getting the food.
okay, I don't think I did those words, but okay. No, I just literally don't remember exactly what I said, and I feel like that's not what I said. No, I know. I'm actually digging how respectful this conversation is. I thank you for that. But,
Freaking die.
let's do this. So you said, okay, so what if someone was on life support or whatever?
No, he never said that. He never said life support.
I think, yeah, once it's all, maybe right before it's born. Yeah.
Right before it's born, right. But like 5 minutes before that.
No.
I'm not trying to get it. I'm just trying to
like, once a baby is late term, it's usually recognized as its own person. Like, when you're a woman receiving prenatal care, once you're about to give birth, they'll already have all your baby's medical stuff set up. He or she will have like a medical card, you know, because they're gonna have a pediatrician already. Because they're about to. The difference is an embryo is not conscious and a newborn baby is conscious.
Okay. But an embryo that's such a horrible argument.
That's not a horrible argument. If a baby is only 10 weeks in utero and it can't live without its mother, then a mother should be able to decide if she wants to continue to live without their mothers as well. Newborns can live with them. Newborns can go live with other people. Their mom doesn't have to take care of it. The mom can get the right and still survive.
So why can't the mom, instead of getting an abortion, instead of taking this life? Exactly.
Because some women don't want to carry babies for 9 months and then get pregnant.
And it's okay to go personal preference. To have protected sex.
Like, okay, I used to be pro-choice. I was very, very, very strong pro-choice. I actually had a DNC myself. And, you know, the decision to not have children, and I decided to get women sterilized. I'm not going to subject myself or a unborn child to anything like that. That's why I didn't if you don't want kids, permanently sterilize yourself or do something to prevent yourself from. But how is that helping the pro-life movement by not allowing your body that is able to make children, like forcing your body not to be able to make children? How is that pro-life? Like you said about it.
You know, pro-life is making sure that the child has a life. That's what pro-life is. So you're saying it's okay, it's better to not get pregnant than just unalive a child.
I'm saying that if you're pregnant and you know you're not able to give that baby what it deserves, then yeah, it's better to have an abortion.
It's
better to before it starts.
Okay.
That's literally all the things. I would rather have an abortion than bring a baby into the world and make it sick.
They know how we give them. You know how
some women don't want to have babies. They then get them up for adoption.
You know, Steve Jobs.
Do you guys know that buildings in their mind like, what the hell? Like, children are actually babies. Yes.
Your position is there's the potential for suffering, so therefore it's morally permissible to unalive an instant.
There's only a potential for suffering. I mean, I guess for suffering. I guess.
We're not going to hold to that position that just because there's a potential for suffering, it creates a morally justifiable position to unalive somebody without their consent.
There's
position for
I'm saying, y'all,
adopt children.
that baby can't say, I don't want you.
Yeah, that's holding out something specific.
But that baby also cannot say, I absolutely want a child to be born.
Yeah. So if somebody's asleep, just because they can or can't say something, would that give you permissibility to make this individual?
But that is a totally different.
So we do understand that we do need consent in order to give some action, such as unaliving a person, correct?
Yeah, do you believe in God?
Hold on, I'm trying to answer the host real quick. And yes, I do believe in God.
If your argument is saying they say that they want to be born, life is literally a gift from God. It's literally like the best thing.
I think God is trying to protect innocent people
A miscarriage. My girlfriend had a miscarriage prevent. You would understand what his God is holding you back from, what God is trying to prevent.
But not every
What's your opinion on the thin line between struggling and suffering?
struggling and suffering.
What's the differences? What's your thin line?
What does that have anything to do with babies? Like it.
Guys,
That's child suffering.
Then you prepare for adoption and give it to a family who's willing to welcome a baby and take care of it. You're not forced to take care of a baby. You can give it up to someone who is willing to.
But banning abortion forces a woman but that is what something I wanted to. That's like.
You should have thought about your consequences before you kill You're saying so let me ask you a question. If you have a child it's okay to love this child. What if they
A woman is going to carry a baby full term and breastfeed it.
Done. Let's go.
If there is a woman who would carry a baby full term and then not breastfeed it, then right back to my point that she should have had an abortion. She should have had an abortion. She should have had an abortion.
Pro-life argument, and I want you to show me why I'm wrong, okay? You agree that the fetus in the uterus is alive and...
Yeah.
Okay, great. So under my specific satanic, sadistic value structure, I value suffering as morally good. Because a fetus, if it is born, would be able to have the capacity for suffering in the future, I would make it so that we should eliminate abortion. That way, every fetus that is born has the capacity to suffer.
Everyone can suffer. Anyone can suffer.
Okay, great. So my conclusion to this argument is going to be, because of the fact that I value under my moral structure fetuses being born so that they can suffer in the future. We should not eliminate these fetuses from being born.
Yeah.
My value structure. I value something from being able to be born. Why am I wrong?
Our brain cells.
Okay. Yeah, I know. They're fucking clacking together, but they can't make a fucking sound. I know. Thank you.
My brain cells are. Okay, so you're saying you're not wrong. That you want to ban abortion so that more people can suffer because you like suffering. That's what you're saying.
Under this argument.
Under this argument, yeah.
suffering can only be experienced by human beings who are born fetuses who have been pushed out of the natural currents already. Therefore, we shouldn't allow abortion for any reason, because every abortion that is done is going to prevent future human suffering, which is the thing that I value. Why am I wrong?
A good way to put it is that suffering is a privilege.
Well, no, bro. That's not even an argument. I'm saying
I'm gonna say you are wrong because you want people to suffer. That's why you're wrong. Like, because it's
why is it based upon your preference? Why is it objectively wrong? Because otherwise you're just saying your preference supersedes my preference. I have the same view. My preference supersedes your preference.
No, I'm not here for that. I'm just saying that it's not. Why is suffering wrong? That's your question. Suffering's wrong because suffering is wrong because it causes mental, like, it makes you, like, you're suffering. What? It's painful. It's uncomfortable.
Suffering is wrong because you're suffering. Good job. Good job. So you believe that
because it's painful, it's raining, it's...
You believe suffering is objective. Exactly. I just reached out 2 minutes ago, and this sort of
dude, why is suffering? Yes, suffering is not a good thing.
Can you give me someone has cancer? Yes. What if someone has cancer and they get...
I just told you why suffering's not a good thing, because there's so much on it. You were so caught I said you didn't hear what I said.
Because it causes pain, grief, otherwise, a satanic, sadistic value structure.
It's a bad thing because
suffering to be good things.
People go to therapy because they don't know how to deal with their emotions. They're not emotionally regulated because they've been suffering their whole life. Because they've been suffering their whole life, they cannot be functional adults because people torture them their whole childhood.
This lady tried.
If this is what suffering is to you, then you have no clue what these poor innocent children are going through when people are actually making them suffer. Actually, children have been suffering that don't suffer. They didn't have to suffer, but someone forced them. I just told you it causes pain.
Okay, so I went to the gym. Okay, no problem. So I went to the gym, work out, really sore out. Like, when suffering.
If you break your bone, is it the same way as these children?
No, not breaking a bone. Let's say that's a start. I go to the gym to work out. It's going to be the same thing as...
No, that's not the same thing.
Yes, it is suffering. This has the value.
Just need to ask questions. Just fucking talk. Stop being dumb. Just talk. Slow. I'm very smart. I can have a conversation. I am very smart. Like, we can talk. We can talk, but don't say that I ask stupid ass questions.
Are you done? Are you asking already, bro?
Why are you asking that? No, I can't.
Minutes to answer a very simple question, which is how you deal with
you act like you don't know suffering is wrong. Why are you asking for that? I just told you it's painful. It causes emotional dysregulation.
Okay, great. Should you be able to shut up? Just shut up. And homeless person because they're going to go through a massive amount of suffering in the future?
No, that's not my argument.
Okay, so
that's not my argument. No, not that either. That's not my argument.
And suffering is the thing that you value in regards to regulating abortion or not regulating abortion. because if these people would suffer, you would grant it. If they would not suffer in the future, you would not grant it. If this is
No, I never said that.
This is what you said.
I never said that. If they're not going to suffer, then you shouldn't abort them. I think abortions prevent a lot of suffering.
Why is suffering bad?
Just they become emotionally dysregulated, and when they become adults, they're not socially adults in the way that they should be. We have men that hit women and they suffer when they were children. Like, we have women that go crazy over men and, like, pop tires and stuff because they were suffering as children. They didn't get what they needed as children.
So you're saying we shouldn't assault that? That's why he was asking. We should not allow all the children.
That's what I was answering him. Right, but he asked you called me dumb. No, that's not what I said. We should unalive them before they start suffering. I just said we need to do it before they start suffering. Because suffering can be prevented. We don't have to have all these fucked up people on the earth. All these people on the earth who are suffering. Because suffering is too late. Now you have people who turn up. But now you have people who understand, like, okay, I can't blame my mom and dad for everything. I have to take responsibility. I have to be this type of person. I have to figure out all the things that are wrong with me and correct them and become super self-aware and do all these things that people who grow up with love do not do.
Okay, they're born and they haven't started suffering yet. So, okay, to unalive them?
If they're born and they haven't started suffering yet?
Yeah, but they're going to. Okay.
No, I'm telling you straight up. If a person doesn't give a baby love in the very beginning, they never will.
That's not my question. If they're born, they haven't started suffering, okay, to unalive them.
And then they think it's okay to murder born. I'm telling y'all the difference. Yes, I do. I keep saying that
Wait, can I just ask a question? Have you been given the coma baby reductio? Yeah, a baby born to a coma that hasn't been conscious before. So is it okay to kill it?
Like a baby that is born unconscious?
Yeah.
I did not see warriors today.
I don't know. I mean, if it's, I don't even think that's allowed. That's against the law.
I don't care what the law says. It's a baby born into a coma. They're going to wake up, but they're not currently.
Well,
So
I
not,
care about what the law says.
yeah, well,
I
we don't. We don't. I'm just gonna ask the question again. This baby born into a coma.
I just
that has-
answered you. I don't think it's right to unalive born people. I just answered you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna introduce Lit and Dap. Lit age for TikTok.
25.
I'm in Dap age for TikTok.
25. It's like an debater or what?
It's kind of like an open.
Only pro-choice out here right now.
I'm a pro-choice and stuff, guys.
Please take over. These guys are killing me.
Well, to be clear, Yasi, like, that was fucking horrible. That was like the worst thing I've ever heard. Yeah. I'm pro-choice. What's up? Want my work?
Lit, you're not pro-choice.
Yes, I am though. I am though.
If you're not pro-choice.
Okay, fine. I'm not pro-choice. I'm pro-life. Fucking call me, whatever.
Is there any abolitionists on the panel, or is it just pro-lifers?
Yeah, Lit's abolitionist.
I'm an abolitionist. I have a huge heart-on for semantics, man. Secretly.
The pro-life movement is just as bad as the pro-choice movement.
It's a pro-choice. Yasi, so what's your standard of evaluation?
My name's Yazzie.
That's what I said.
You said Yasi. My name's Yazzie.
No, I said Yazzie is some of us.
Oh, okay, so.
Yeah, so I'm just curious as to the standard of evaluation is to understand some actions be wrong.
I think that it's wrong to unalive people that are unconscious.
That's a principle. That's not a standard of evaluation.
Okay, can you explain to me?
Well, standards of evaluation explain principles, right? So the question just becomes, what explains that principle? So, to put it simply, we have methodologies, equations to help us understand what explains principles. So, for example, you have a principle that lying is wrong. So, okay, well, what explains that? Here are a few caveats. So, caveat one is that what explains lying to be wrong is that it's the kind of thing that doesn't account for the cultivation of good character traits, or it's just the kind of thing that violates the kind of weird or global aesthetic that I hold to, or it's the kind of thing that's antithetical to reason or simple reason. So, yeah, so it's a sort of standard evaluation. Remember, just like you simplify a little bit.
No, you don't have to simplify it. It's okay.
Yeah, you're really smart, fun guts.
I am smart. Just because I don't know all the things you guys know doesn't mean I'm not smart about my own things.
So you are smart.
Yeah. Okay. But I thought you were being sarcastic. But okay. I think that I'm just gonna go over what I believe and why I believe it and why I think it's right. Is that
to do that? Question. Why would you do that?
Oh, okay. I thought that would answer. Okay, well, I guess please make it simpler.
Yeah, I can try. So let's try with respect to two ways. The first way is the idea in your head. Okay, so with respect to applied ethical theories, we have to take in a really broad sense, we have consequentialist reasoning, which just means to say that some action is deemed wrong or in virtue of the consequences that obtain. Did you understand that so far?
Yeah.
Okay, that's theory. That's option A. So option B could be something like an action is wrong, and so more that it frustrates instead of rules that help us live our lives. Yeah, that's option B. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay. Option 3 is an action is deemed wrong and fails because of good character. Okay, which of the three is most intuitive to you?
Probably 3.
3. Okay, so an action is deemed wrong if it fails to cultivate good character traits. Okay, so what determines an action to be good is the cultivation of good character traits, the virtues. Yeah, okay, perfect. So, perfect. So, do you want to say, so if that's your argument out of abortion, you'd have to be committed to the view that what makes the abortion morally justified, generally speaking, is because the action is the kind of thing that cultivates good character traits and not bad character traits. Now, we have to discuss which kinds of character traits are obtained. So, character traits, what's like an example of a character trait?
Someone character, like your character is
just think adjectives.
Yeah, your character is how you are when no one's looking. So I mean, I get someone who.
That sounds like honor, right? So honor is probably a good character trait.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, do you have any more?
Honor.
Courage.
Being brave, being honest.
Yeah, courage, honesty, honor. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you have the burden to demonstrate as to why the act of abortion is the kind of thing that coheres with those predicates for those virtues.
Like, how can having abortions promote more of those good things?
Well, how is the act of abortion courageous, honorable, virtuous?
I can give y'all.
Good job.
Thank you so much. Okay. I think this might be my first time actually debating with some substance. Okay. So, I think that having an abortion early term is courageous because it's a big decision that takes a lot of courage to make. Because you're just ready to bring the child into the world, and like your child, not just a child, your baby.
No, but the question is,
what makes a courageous decision? Is it its difficulty?
Yeah, it's or not as difficulty, but I mean, I guess what you have to endure when you make that decision.
Yeah, that sounds like difficulty.
I mean, I feel like you have to be brave to actually go through some shit because it's not pretty.
But in virtue of what is that made true? That seems to be made true in virtue of difficulty, right?
I mean, no,
Okay, then in virtue of what is that made true?
I guess just the fact that it's scary and you have to be brave enough to face it. Yeah, like
okay, so in virtue, so fear is what makes courage true, right?
Like overcoming your fear.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of a fear too, insofar that you can take a case where someone is fearful to commit some action, and under your view, doing the action, even though there is fear, renders the action as good. Okay, so that's a problem. The reason why that's a problem is because I can go to my girlfriend downstairs or something, and I'm like really fearful of losing her. But I'm not gonna let fear stop me from taking my next action, which is to, bash her in the back of the head with a hammer. Under your theory of normativity, this would be rendered a good action. Or it is, yeah.
Okay, I guess if you apply it to that scenario, sure, but we're talking about this scenario. Right?
Okay, are you familiar with the special pleading fallacy?
Yeah, I heard y'all talk about it before. It's like when you give one reason, like why it's okay to have abortions.
Well, no, it's just that some principle holds true in one case but fails to hold true in another case without a symmetry breaker. So you just need to offer a symmetry breaker. But spoiler alert. I've done this in this view for 11 years.
I mean, I guess I don't agree with unlife. I wouldn't be okay with passion.
Yeah, maybe you are a smart girl. You just gave a symmetry breaker. Really good job. Do you know what your symmetry breaker was?
That is not okay.
No. Your symmetry breaker was... Your symmetry breaker was that in the first case there's no person you're harming, in the second case there is a person you're harming. Yeah, that's the breaker.
But I don't think that's necessarily true, because I'm not denying that a fetus or an embryo is... or a zygote is not human space.
Now there's no symmetry breaker.
I'm not denying that. I never denied that the babies
are the problem is that you should also know. Okay, so
I'm not down to deny that, because I'm not
She gives moral
in virtue of what?
Moving from an embryo into a fetus.
In virtue of a causal chain? Causal chains are descriptive, and that's also a fallacy?
I would.
The fallacy is called
Okay, I was just gonna say that I also think that consciousness has a big part to do with it too.
That doesn't get you out of Hume's guillotine. I might actually reinforce Hume's guillotine.
No, I'm not trying to get out of it. I'm just...
You probably want to get out of it, though. It's a fallacy. Fallacies are errors of reason. Render these false.
I think that if a baby is unconscious and it depends on its mother to survive completely, and there's no chance of it surviving outside of the mother, then it's okay for the mom to make a decision.
For standard
because she still makes choices for both of them throughout them. She makes a choice to take care of the baby.
Yeah. So, in virtue of your normal...
She doesn't want to, but if she did, she would.
Hang on. Okay, so you have a standard of evaluation right now. Standard of evaluation is the cultivation of character traits or the frustration of character traits. Okay, so if that's the standard of evaluation, then you appeal to the voice of the woman and the authority of the woman doesn't actually cohere with the standard of evaluation. By the way, speaking very simply, so if you don't understand something I'm saying, like,
No, I get it. It's just too annoying. I don't understand. But anyway, I don't. Can I just state my position again? Because I don't know if you're here. Like, I just want to be clear with what I'm trying to say.
That would be called a factory reset. Yeah, you're not filling for a human, it's rational. You're not like a device.
But are you understanding that I'm not a baby is a different species and that's a lot?
All shall fall before the horn.
Ironically.
And that's a problem because
It's a problem because you're appealing to a true fact that we all agree on, and unfortunately, that true fact we all agree on contradicts your view. Like your view can't even accommodate true facts. It's like a really big problem.
But I'm not saying that it's wrong just because it's a human.
Yeah, I'm not saying you're saying that either.
Like, my whole thing is just like, if someone's not supposed to be here, they're not going to be here. If they're supposed to be here, they're going to be here. It means that God that's not terrible.
Yeah.
God lets people live. God doesn't let people live.
You're actually stuck there.
Okay, but do y'all think that whenever a woman is in a position where she's like, or puts herself, I don't want to make her out to be a victim, puts herself in a position to where she feels like she needs to get an abortion, do you think she knew that she was going to ever make that choice like 5 years ago?
It doesn't make a difference though.
It does though, because my point is that's God's plan. Like, that's the plan of God. Like, that's she can't write her life story herself. Like,
Listen, you're making like a really, really basic category. You know what a category is? Oh, that's right.
A category.
Yeah, it's just possible. It's just what it sounds like. No, it means that you're pulling facts from one domain and applying it into a different domain that it doesn't belong to. You want me to give you an example?
No, I want you to.
Yeah, I got you. So the way that you're doing that is you're pulling out descriptive facts from the natural world, and you're asserting that those facts from this particular domain are the kinds of facts that fit into the normative or no actual writing domain. That's the category. So in terms, you're pulling facts about the natural world, and you're moving those facts into the domain of to the domain of the. Okay, so in order to do that, correspondent relation. Obviously, you probably don't have that because those things are pretty common. Like most people can still.
I don't need anything to say what I'm saying, because this has been my argument, and the only reason I want y'all to also understand this, the only reason I think yes, my argument is that it's okay to have abortions. It's not argument. Okay, well, my argument is because it's okay to have a baby that can't speak on what she wants in life. Anyway, the only reason I have a cutoff is because I feel like women who have later abortions don't really
Because you're kind of just ratting off random points that have divorced from the previous point.
It's not random. I'm trying to give y'all my position on abortion.
You know your position. You don't have to give it to us.
But I don't think you do.
I do. Funny enough, I actually know better than you.
No, I'm not talking about the purpose of together. That's what I'm saying what you're saying. Because I understand.
Obviously, what you're not understanding is that the position that we found is your position, right? Because in order to call some action wrong or right, you necessarily, this isn't an option, you necessarily need a standard of evaluation. If you do not have that, then your arguments and propositions are rendered explanatorily inert. There's a really big explanatory gap with the propositions. Okay, so you necessarily need that in order for your argument to even be coherent. Okay, so once we actually figured out what that was, we're actually able to get off the ground. If you want to move that away from your argument, just go what we were doing previously, and just fell flat back up to the ground and can't get up again.
I don't care about
I can't. It's someone's about.
like, I'm not stuck on that argument. Like, bro, every time I interview someone, I say the same thing. Like, literally.
That's just curious. I'm just curious to know the baby's going to
Because I don't think it's right to other people. It's inside of a mom. 10 weeks gestation. It's not that one.
I get it. It's like
It's not. It's a baby. Like,
So if you ended an incident and you went on to life support, you are no longer viable. Your life doesn't mean anything.
straight up, I would tell my women straight up. Even if I could talk before, this would be known before. If I'm gonna be on the ship for my life, just take me off the ship, please.
Okay. So guess what? A child, a baby, is not
make that decision. A baby can't make that decision.
That's what makes it wrong.
No, we as mothers who produce them, who produce us, make that decision. Am I wrong? I'm saying we as mothers make the choice to create the embryo that you say is inviable. We make that choice.
We make the choice to make babies. Yes, I agree.
Yes.
I agree with you.
Okay. So if we're willing to do those acts to create that, shouldn't we put those items in that you just said on life support?
Sure. If you're going to love the baby and give the baby everything it needs, if you want to give the baby, if you're willing to give the baby everything it needs, but give it up for adoption, sure.
Okay, wouldn't it be a better option to give it up for adoption to somebody else who's willing to love them?
Do you think every single woman who's carrying a baby for 9 months would give their baby up for adoption, whether they're a good mother or not?
No. Guess what? Every child has an opportunity.
There are no greater soldiers.
And it's not a choice.
Anyway.
I have a question. Dossie, if you were to describe yourself in 10 words, would intellectual be one of them?
I'm smart.
That was a yes or no question.
Intellectual, like I don't know if that's a good word to describe me.
The answer no?
I don't want to say no because I'm not dumb.
Yes.
Yeah. I just say that I'm intellectual. I can read, I can process.
That's your standard for intellectual? You know, secondary to do that, right? I don't know.
Be nice conversation like a grown up.
Have you ever seen a Godfather 2?
Like when I think of the word intellectual,
I just finished this stupid game.